Little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Tannehill.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third and short, Drake. And some room to maneuver. Now he goes spin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Red zone opportunity. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or it wasn't just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
They'll run again with Blount. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Wentz will keep it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Wentz going to give this one to Blount. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Again, here's Blount. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Tannehill on 1st down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Throwing is Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a carry for Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye. Wentz. And not only did he drop drop it. He dropped it in the end zone.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on this. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blount as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
He finds Ajayi, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? I might check into a throw the next time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first and 10, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Running, it's Drake. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
back?
That's
what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise,
on first down, Drake. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 42. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 22. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Counter play, Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt, so there'll be a lot of questions.
LeGarrette Blount, the 30. And a cut to the right and some open field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Right back to Drake. $17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. They'll run it here with Blount. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Blount. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it